Yo, it's time to scale up so we can scale up. Today's show, we're talking the three most important skills you should be adding to your skill set if you want to get a piece of this digital virtual economy in 2021. We're not only going to talk about how you can enter this whole world of digital marketing, virtual marketing, online marketing, influencer marketing, whatever you want to call it. We're going to talk about how you can position yourself to dominate. So do me a huge favor, man. Chances are there are some folks on your timeline that have been trying to figure out how to make this whole thing work for themselves. So smash that share button. And when you're done sharing, go ahead and comment in the chat where you're from. Also drop the name of your business and or your brand if you're already in this space. I would love to give you a free business shout out. Just don't post any links. And then let me know what you're doing digitally, right? What kind of digital products do you have? Are you even in the game? Or are you one of those people who know you need to be in the game? You're just trying to figure out how and where to get in. So let me know who's tuning in, where you're tuning in from. And we're going to go all the way in today. I'm going to reveal some of my best kept secrets, but there's three things that you absolutely have to add to your skill set if you want to get a piece of this digital economy. We're also going to talk about 5 areas to focus on within those 3 things. And then I'm going to show you how I can help you specifically if you are someone who is in need of help. So let's go ahead and officially start the show. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It is Friday, and we do something on Fridays called Financial Freedom Fridays, where it's all about you growing your messaging, your marketing, your money, and how do you put the processes and procedures, how do you add value to what it is that you're doing, how do you create passive and residual streams. We're talking about all of that today. I'm, of course, your host, H. Cortez, also known as the one and only financial health mentor from my personal branding 365.com, where it is my goal to help you build a strong, powerful, attractive personal brand that's going to attract your ideal clients to you, that's going to then convert those clients into raving fans and paying customers on autopilot. So we're talking, man, it's what do you need to do to get a piece of this digital economy? Are you guys paying attention to what's going on? Are you thinking that, man, if I had known 2020 was coming, I would have positioned myself online long time ago when everybody got forced to be home and everybody is studying and all of that kind of stuff. So let's see, Cameron is in the building from the Alexander Network, leading people to financial success and opportunities. We've got Israel tuned in from Oklahoma. Bro, he said it's snowing down there. You fancy with the intro, Janelle. Yeah, man, I had to step it up a little bit. Kalila says good morning as well. Welcome, you guys. Do me a favor, man. Go ahead and hit that share button. I'm gonna give a ton of value this morning on what you can do to really change the game. There's 3 important skills that you need to have if you're going to build a business online, and in particular, if you're going to dominate in 2021. We're going to talk about why now is the time, right? Some of us have set all of 2020 like, man, I need to be doing something, but what am I going to do? Now is the time. So we're going to talk about why now is the time. I'm going to give you 5 areas of focus to get you started. And you don't have to do all 5 of these things, but at least one of them can dramatically change your life forever. Then I'm going to share with you guys how I can specifically help you get down that road a lot faster. So let's talk about how we're going to scale up. What are the 3 most important skills that you need to be able to enter this digital economy, this virtual world where everything is moving online, and people have more now typed in. I'm going to actually do this for you guys live and show you how many people are searching for certain things. So, all right. So let me just show you this really, really quickly. I'm going to share my screen with you. And I just want you to know about this digital space. This is just one particular search, right? I searched in how to make money, and then online came up. There is 368,000 people every single month searching for how to make money online. How to make money from home. 135,000 people every month searching for that. How to make money fast. Another 135,000 searching for that. So hopefully you guys are starting to get the picture as to why you need to position yourself to be in this virtual game. So what are the 3 skill sets that you're going to need if you're going to enter this game and play it at a high level? Number 1 is create. You have got to learn how to create online courses, create value, create curriculums, create opportunities and experiences that will bring value to the life of other people. You absolutely must learn this skill, and it's a game changer when you do, right? The other thing that you must absolutely learn is when you get in the habit of creating this value, when you get in the habit of creating courses and curriculum, when you get in the habit of creating experiences, you get in the habit and you develop the skill of bringing value into the lives of other people, you got to learn how to sell that stuff, right? So you're going to have to learn how to market, how to sell, how to basically get attention to what it is that you have created, right? Incredibly, incredibly important. And there's a lot of different ways that I can help you do that, right? But that's important. A lot of people make marketing and sales, they make it really, really difficult, really, really hard. But understand this, man, when it comes to marketing, all marketing is putting the message in front of the right people, right? That's what marketing does. How do you identify the people who will best love your service, your product, and how do you put your message in front of them so that they can become aware of you, so that they can start the process of getting to know, like, and trust you, because it is only then will people buy from you. They have to have at least 1 or 2 of those things in place. They have to know you, they have to like you, and or they have to trust you. It's not all the time that you have to have all 3 of these things, right? But it's hard for people to buy anything from you if they don't know you exist, right? So they got to know you. Now, the like and trust part, most people do business with people that they like, right? So that's important. But sometimes they don't always have to like you, but they can trust you. So you got to have at least those 2 of those things. They got to know you, and then they got to like you and or trust you in order for them to do business with you. Janelle says, working on a digital cookbook for my catering company. Man, that's where it's at, brother. That's where it is. All right. So you have to learn the skill of creating value that's going to transform other people's lives. You got to learn the skill of creating online products, digital courses, curriculums, experiences that will be transformative in the lives of others, right? Then you got to learn how to sell those things. How do you build a powerful personal brand, right? I'm going to drop this link in here because I just dropped an ebook that goes into great detail on how you do this. And for those of you who are listening to the podcast, then check out the show notes. It's personalbranding365.com. And if you go there, there's a free personal branding resource, but then you can also purchase the ebook, just $7, guys. And it comes with video training on how to build a personal brand and the tools that I use to make that happen, right? So once you learn how to market, how to craft your message, how to get your message in front of the right people, Then you got to learn how to serve it. You got to learn how to serve it, right? What are the mechanisms of fulfillment that you need that's going to deliver that digital cookbook, Janelle? How are you going to serve that to the people, right? And that's where systems come in. I want you guys to write this down, man, because this changed the game for me. There's two important quotes that changed my life, and I hate that I can't give you the author of the second one, but the first one is from Trevor Otts of Black CEO. He said, "There's more in what you know than what you do." Right? I want you guys to write that one down. There's more in what you know than what you do. So sticking with Janelle and this catering company, right? What does Janelle do? He caters. He cooks food, right? And he serves that food. But I don't care how good Janelle is, there's only so much catering and cooking he could do as a physical extension of that business. But when he creates that digital cookbook, he's taking what he knows how to do, his intellectual capital, and now he's digitizing it. How many ebook downloads can he sell in a day versus how many catering jobs can he take on in a day? This is why this virtual digital economy is such a huge opportunity, and why you have to master these three skills if you are going to get in the game, but also stay in the game. The second quote that changed my life: wealthy people find one or two ways to get paid for one or two things that they already love to do. And then they build a system around it. And say it again: wealthy people find one or two ways to get paid for one or two things that they already love to do, and then they build a system around it, right? And in that system, for most, they have shifted from physical product dominance to what we call info products, digital products, downloads, courses, ebooks, memberships, all of that kind of stuff. And you, my friend, need to get in the game, right? So that's what you need to do in terms of the skills. Why do you need to do it, right? And I got to give a huge shout out to Brendan Bouchard. This is somebody I recently started following because of another mentor, Brian Dean. And he's really helping me understand how all of the pieces fit together. And then, of course, shout out to my personal coach and mentor, Henry Dars. I'm online with him almost every day, and he's kicking my tail to get me to move in the right direction. And let me just say this about mentorship, because there's 5 things that wealthy people have in common. One of those things is mentorship. Who, I want you to put this in the comments, who have you given permission to put their foot in your tail? If you got a coach and a mentor and you've submitted to that teaching and that training and that person, and you've given them permission to put their foot in your tail, then I want you to show that person some love and shout them out in the comments. So why are we doing it? Why is now the time, right? If you're paying attention to what's going on, man, number one is need. There has never been a time in our history where the need for creating online curriculum courses has been higher. Why? Because everybody's quarantined, everybody's at home, everybody's trying to figure this thing out. Everybody's trying to figure out their next move. And how do you do that in today's digital world? You go on Google and you search, and you go on YouTube and you search, you go on Facebook and you watch podcasts, and you're doing all of these things. Why are you not constantly putting yourself in position to be found? Why aren't you taking up digital real estate, right? This is why I do a video podcast versus just recording it in the studio and putting it up on iTunes. Excuse me, guys. I'm fighting off this doggone flu. It's trying to get me, but it can't live in here. So the reason I do a video podcast, because this video takes up digital real estate on both Facebook and YouTube because one of the tools I'm using allows me to stream to both platforms at the same time, right? And then, of course, the audio is going to take up digital real estate on iTunes and Stitcher and Spotify and iHeartRadio and all of the other places that you get podcasts from. So my question to you, my friend, and man, I'm a little scared that some of you guys didn't shout out a coach or a mentor. That I don't know how to feel about that, man. You got to have some coaches and some mentors in your life, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be hard for you to succeed in any arena if you are not allowing somebody to put their foot in your butt. All right. So the need is great, right? So let me just go to my handy dandy Google again, and I'm going to show you guys something. All right, so I went on Google and I typed in how to write an ebook. 6,600 people every month are trying to figure that thing out, Janelle. Now here's the key. When you figure that out, Janelle, and you publish it and you get it going, remember there's more in what you know than what you do. Can't you then write another ebook teaching people how to write an ebook? And that creates another revenue stream. So you got to learn. I live by my mantra is learn, do, teach. Learn, do, teach. I'm on a mission to impact the world in a very, very specific way. And in order for me to do that, I have to constantly be learning. I have to be constantly implementing, and I have to also be teaching constantly at the same time. Right? Learn, do, teach. Right? So once you the reason that now is the time because the need has never been greater. Comment one thing that you absolutely love to do, right? And we're going to see how many other people are looking for you right now. If you would just create a brand so that you can be found, right? The second reason why now is the time. Security. It's security, right? The second reason is security. See, there's nothing like knowing that I have a skill set that I can apply that will put food on the table every day, right? So many people are losing jobs in this economy. So many people are getting laid off. Their whole financial world is being turned upside down. So much anxiety in the air because people don't know if my company is going to start with layoffs, if my company is going to furlough for the rest of the year. People are anxious. And you know why? Because 100% of your income is dependent on someone else seeing value in your skills versus you understanding the value in your skills. So when you can create an online course, a curriculum, write an ebook, and share your wisdom with the world, that's a skill set that helps you become more secure in your ability to take care of your family, right? So I'm sorry if you're if you're watching in the Facebook group, then I need you to put your name because it just says Facebook user. But somebody says they like to garden, right? What kind of garden are you doing? Indoor, outdoor, container gardening? Let me go to YouTube again and say how to start a garden, right? Because I'm assuming that if you are gardening, then you know how to do it. And you probably have some proprietary methods by which you do your gardening, right? Some things that you do differently than any and everybody else. Well, if you look here, 10,000 people every month are searching on the term how to start a garden. Another 1,000 is searching for how to start a garden bed. Another 500 is searching for how to start a gardening business, right? So if you know how to do these things, can't you position your brand in a way that when people are doing these searches, They are finding you, and you have something to offer, some sort of digital product. Maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's a video course, maybe it is a live workshop. I don't know what it is, but you have to learn how to create, sell, and serve. And you serve primarily by building systems around it, right? Why you need it now? Reason number one, there's never been a greater need than right now. Security. If you want to add some security in your life, some financial stability, learn how to create a course that you can sell on your own. Learn how to create an ebook that sells for you every day, right? Learn how to do something that's going to bring some money in that you own and control. Trevor Martin, what's going on, brother? Jonathan Calloway says, I love to sing, right? So singing is what you do, but then what do you know how to do? You know how to sing. So maybe based on where you are in your singing career, maybe you've booked several gigs. Maybe you sing publicly. Maybe you've been in the studio and you've recorded some tracks. Maybe you know how to identify a good producer, right? And guess what? People are searching for that. How to find a music producer, right? 300 people are searching for that every month. If that's something you know how to do, then you could write about how to do that. You can create a course on how to do that, teaching people how to do that based on whatever that love is. So the why now need has never been greater. Come on, everybody's at home trying to figure this thing out. And how do you figure things out in 2020, 2021? By going on Google, right? Security. You add security to your life when you can create income that you own and control. And the third reason why is fulfillment. I don't know about you guys, but being an entrepreneur, outside of marrying my beautiful wife, outside of my first sons being born, well, I shouldn't say that because they're going to hear this and be like, what do you mean the first sons? Outside of my children being born, right? There's not a whole lot more fulfilling than me serving my calling, which is to empower, impact the lives of other people. And one of the areas that they need the most help, and that is in their finances. And if you don't know anything about me, you understand that building a home-based business is the greatest move you can make in this economy. And when you learn how to create a course, sell a course, serve, and build systems, that's a home-based business. Now you just repositioned yourself in this economy so that you get the same tax breaks of every other business. It's bananas. It's insane, the difference between working Americans and how they're taxed and business owners, investors, and landowners. And this is one of the easiest ways to get in the game, is to start a course or a business, right? 5 areas that you need to focus on. I'm going to show you exactly how I can help you, because I'm putting something real special together that's going to help you in these things, right? Number 1, focus on creating online courses. What is an online course? Online course is a digital product where you're going to teach somebody something that's going to help to transform their life. I just put together a short online ebook that teaches you how to build your personal brand, right? That's a teaching course. It comes with a free resource called the Ultimate Resource Guide, where I share with you all of the tools that I use to build my personal brand and add a lot of automation to what I do, right? But creating online course, that is a skill. And remember, I'm going to keep saying this till you get it. There's more in what you know than what you do. So when you learn, master creating online courses, can't you then turn around and start creating online courses for other people? Can't you then turn around and start teaching other people how to create online courses? Remember, my mantra is learn, do, teach. Everything that I learn, I only learn it for one reason, so that I can implement it and later teach it. And teaching is actually part of the implementation process, right? Learn, do, teach. Number 2, memberships and subscriptions. Memberships and subscriptions. There's a reason, guys, that Uber Eats, Uber, and DoorDash, and all of these companies who were a point of sale company and had a point of sale business model, there's a reason that they've all gone to a subscription model. Now you pay Uber a few dollars per month and you get unlimited rides, right? You pay DoorDash a certain amount a month, you get unlimited delivery and special perks and all that kind of stuff, right? That's huge. Those are the 2 things that I'm focused on right now, and I have a certain level of mastery, and I can help you guys do that. But the other 3 things I am mastering now, and if you need help in these areas, you absolutely should consider this offer where I want to help you get that thing done in a private mastermind where I'm going to teach you my best stuff every single month. Right. On the 15th of every month, we do live coaching, training, and answer questions. Right. Once a month, you get a brand new course that's going to help you do these things every single month. Right. And you're in a private Facebook group where there's accountability, not only from me, but also from your peers, your other mastermind members. And we're all sharing what are our best practices, what's working for us now. How do we implement this strategy? How do we tweak this strategy that made a difference, right? So if you, my friend, know that you will want to partner in a mastermind where you get somebody to put their foot in your butt every month, then I want you to comment keyword mastermind. But here's what's required, right? Because I know some of you guys right now, and I know some of you guys got to get off, so I'm gonna just lay the offer here, and then we're gonna finish up those other 3 that you should be mastering. But some of you guys are saying to yourself, Cortez, that all sounds good, man, but I can't do that, right? And I get it, man, because there was a time where I saw what was going on in this space, and I was like, man, there's no way that I can do that. There's no way anybody's going to come and listen to my podcast. There's no way that people are going to engage with my video content. There's no way people are going to want to hire me to help them. Listen, I've been there. I've done that. I know the reality of self-doubt. And that's why one of the first things that we address is belief and overcoming fear, right? That's huge. Some of you guys are paralyzed right now. You're like, man, this sounds good, and I would love for you to help me, but man, I'm scared to death. And that's okay. Here's what you got to know about fear. We all feel it. We talk about people being fearless. That's actually impossible to be fearless, right? Fear exists. It's a real thing, usually created by us, but nevertheless, it's real. But people who have courage learn to move in spite of fear, not because they don't feel the fear. They have made up in their mind that they're not going to let fear stop them from going to the next level, right? So here's the people that I'm looking to help in this, what I call the founding members of the Monetize My Life Academy Mastermind, right? I'm looking to align with people who have the willingness to serve. Yes, we're talking about building a business, but you guys know what entrepreneurship is at its core? It's service to others. And you've got to have a willingness to serve, right? I'm looking to align myself with people who have a need to make an impact, right? I want you to write this down. You can make $1 and a difference at the same time. A lot of people have it confused. They think that if I'm doing the large work, then I can't get paid for that. I must do it in a volunteer capacity. It's not the case, right? You can make a dollar and a difference at the same time, right? You think about people who have tremendous amounts of wealth in business, and now they're giving that wealth away, making a difference, right? I'm looking to align myself with people who understand that entrepreneurship at its core is about service to others, because alignment is the key, as my mentor Henry Doris has been drilling into my head for the last couple of days. Alignment is the key. So as a founding member, you'll be able to join this exclusive opportunity to mastermind with me once every month in live coaching, as well as a free course every month on one of these disciplines to help you with your systems, with your email marketing, with your branding, everything that you're going to need to be successful in this space. You're going to get help with that every single month. Founding members, I have a goal of 20 founding members by Monday. So you have in just 2 days, this weekend, to comment mastermind. We have to have a conversation to make sure that we're in alignment. This ain't for everybody, right? And I want you to succeed. And in order for me to make certain that you're going to succeed, I need to know that we're in alignment, right? So when you comment mastermind, we need to get on the phone, have a conversation, and I need to see if I can even help you. I might not even be able to help you based on what it is that you want to do. So for $27 per month is what the founding members will lock in, right? So you lock in that price for life. Again, one course per month, live group training with Q&A. The other thing that I'm doing is as long as you're in the mastermind, you get up to 70% off all of my courses that I currently have available and all of my future courses that will be sold outside of the membership. And then, of course, you have the private Facebook group where we're creating accountability, because you're going to see your peers implementing. And it's hard to watch people that you are moving in and that you're in the same circle with. It's hard to see them taking action every day and you sit on the sideline and not taking action when you're getting the exact same training. So that's what the mastermind is. So comment keyword mastermind. We'll make an appointment to have a conversation. And I want to make sure that we are in alignment. So let me just recap where we are. If you are going to really build in this digital virtual economy, right, 3 things that you should focus on doing, or 3 skills you need to focus on adding. Skill number 1 is you gotta learn how to create value and bring that value to the marketplace, whether it's a course, whether it's ebook, whether it's a curriculum. You have to learn how to do that in this digital economy. We all have intellectual capital that we're sitting on, right? The question becomes, how do I package and present that to the marketplace in a way that shows that I'm an authority in this space, in a way that attracts people to me that are my ideal prospects? How do I package and present this in a way that on autopilot, it's converting those people from visitors and followers to paying customers? You got to learn how to create courses. You got to learn how to sell. You've got to learn branding and marketing strategies, period, right? Especially those of you who are starting out like I started out. I didn't have a huge monthly marketing budget. I couldn't hire graphic designers. I couldn't hire copywriters and all that stuff. So I had to learn that stuff on my own because I was determined, right, to make an impact and to make a difference in the lives of other people, right? So I had to learn and figure out how to build a brand myself using free tools and free videos. And I just learned and picked up nuggets here wherever I could, where I was able to afford to go to conferences and workshops. I would. When I was able to buy courses, I would. But you got to ask yourself, man, are you satisfied with your current situation? You got to ask yourself, are you satisfied with your current situation? So number 1 thing that you have to do is you have to learn how to create. Number 2, you have to learn how to sell. Number 3, you have to learn how to serve? How are you going to deliver on the promise that was made in your marketing? How will people take your course that you create? How will people get the ebook? Because most of you are working regular jobs at the same time. So if you have 40 people buy your ebook, right? How can you go on lunch break and make sure you email all 40 people the ebook? No, you want to set that up on autopilot using systems. How do you serve and create the systems and the mechanisms that's going to serve the people what they're looking for? Why is now the time? Because the need is so high, man. The need is so high. People are hungry for strategies. People are so uncertain that they're looking for answers. My friend, you are the answer. They just don't know it. You are the answer. More people need to know that. More people need to learn that. And you need to do that by building a personal brand. And that's what the mastermind is going to help you do: build a personal brand, create courses, teach the branding and the marketing aspect, how to serve, how to set up your systems to deliver those things on autopilot. Why now? Need security. If 2020 hasn't taught you any other lessons, hopefully it taught you this: that you need income that you own and control. You need income that you own and control. You need skills that you can deploy that will effectively bring income. And in this digital economy, you have intellectual capital that's valuable. You simply need to learn, how do you bring that value to the people, right? And then fulfillment, man. One of the reasons I love entrepreneurship, number one, I think it's time that we show our children something different. Not a knock on college and traditional education, but what made college really valuable is when few people had a degree. Now, that was a big differentiator between those who only had a high school diploma and a degree. But now, almost everybody has a degree. So in order to separate yourself, you got to go get a master's degree. And then a lot of people have gotten those MBAs. So there's a ton of people in the market with an MBA. Then you have to go and get a PhD, right? Or you can get specialized knowledge in the area like online marketing, course creation, finance, something that is highly specialized. Build a brand in those areas. 5 things to focus on. Number 1, online courses. A lot of people think it is difficult to create an online course. It is not, right? You think about what an online course is. Usually it is an e-course. That is where you send people written material, a written curriculum, and they read, they answer questions, and it's going to solve a need for them or transform their lives. Could be an audio course where you're actually doing an audio and you record that audio and you're giving them the steps, you're giving them the blueprint, you're giving them a master plan, right? Could be a video course that does the same thing, or it could be a combination of all of those things, right? It's not difficult. And you have so much to share with the world. You cannot let fear and a lack of belief keep you from sharing your gifts with the world. Number 2, webinars, right? You guys know that you not only can create webinars and sell from webinars, but you can actually create webinars that people pay for, right? Let me show you my girl Lynn Whitfield's page. Not Lynn Whitfield, Lynn Richardson's page. Right? And she sells webinars. Go to her page, and you can actually, one of the products that she sells is a digital product, and it's a webinar, right? Let me see something real quick. I want to find it and just bring it up for you. All right, let me show you. this webinar right here. Freedom Package, 21 Days to Financial Freedom and How to Start a Home-Based Business webinar for 45 bucks. You mean to tell me that you've been in training in a specific area and skill on a job for 15, 20 years, you went to school, you got all of this knowledge, you can learn how to teach that in a webinar that people will pay for? Then you can have a series of webinars, right? So that's the third thing: online courses, memberships and subscriptions, webinars. Then you have number 4, coaching, one-on-one and group coaching. That's another great way to package and deliver value to the marketplace, right? And again, a lot of people think that, man, Cortez, I'm not a tech junkie, so I don't know how to build all the stuff. Let me show you how simple it is to create a group coaching program. If you go out to PayPal, you can create a PayPal account for business. For $20 a month, PayPal allows you to create recurring payments, right? So $20 a month, I can create a button in PayPal, and it says when somebody clicks this button, it gives them a description and lets them know that, hey, you're signing up for a monthly subscription, whether it's $5, whether it's $500, doesn't matter. That button now is what you send to people when you tell them what you do. Hey, listen, I have a monthly subscription service. I have a coaching program that I want you to be a part of. It costs X amount of dollars, and you put that together. They click on the button, they pay whatever you want them to pay for the first month, and every month it bills them. And then you put them in a private Facebook group. You put them in a private Facebook group. Yeah, there's tools that you can have, membership sites and all that kind of stuff. But when you're just starting out, just get the money rolling in and start teaching and start transforming people's lives. And down the road, you want to get a fancy membership site, then by all means. If you join the mastermind, then I'm going to show you the one that I use, but I also coach you on how to use others. You don't always have to use what I use, but you need to understand certain principles about building a course, building a group. Inside a Facebook group, you can actually create your group as a social learning group. And as a social learning group, that simply means that I can have different units that I want to teach on, right? That's huge. And putting together a small system that doesn't cost you a whole lot of money, $20 a month for PayPal membership, and boom, Facebook is free. You put your people in your Facebook group and you go and you teach and you transform those people's lives, right? And then the last thing, number 5 that you can focus on is live casts where you create a virtual experience, right? These things are incredibly powerful and incredibly effective. I've been on a couple of them. I was on Brendan Burchard's Influencer Summit. That was amazing. I was on Eric Worre's GoPro virtual recruiting challenge. It was an online experience. It was all digital. And you don't have to do all of this stuff yourself, man. Partner with some people who've got some ability to train, and you can do it like a summit. And the recruiting challenge by Eric Worre, he literally had 40 or 50 people that came in and trained for 45 minutes to an hour for 7 days straight. Started in the morning, and they trained every day from like 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. You don't know 5 or 6 really intelligent people that can teach on a specific subject and bring value to a community, and you can sell an online ticket for people to get access to the material? Sure you do. Sure you do. You just have never thought about how to get into this digital world. You've got to skill up, and then once you get your skills up, then you can later scale up. That's important. You got to get your skills up, and then once you start doing some of this stuff on a small scale, and then you can scale it up and do bigger and bolder things in your life. So how can I help you with these things, right? Giovanni, what's going on, my friend? How can I help you with these things? Well, again, the first thing, excuse me, the first thing you're going to have to reconcile is your limited belief, right? Your limiting belief. A lot of times we think that we can't do it. Oh, Cortez, that's for you because you like being on video. No, it's not about that. It's about establishing a compelling reason to do it. And in my opinion, 2020 is the reason, right? 2020 is the reason. You got to deal with your fear. We talk about this an awful lot. We help you understand how fear is holding you back, right? And the other thing about being part of the mastermind is it comes with built-in cheerleaders. People are going to cheer you on. People are going to encourage you when you're feeling like you can't make it happen. Cortez, what kind of system will I put in place? I don't know how to put all this stuff together. Listen, man, you're on Facebook right now. You probably are a part of at least 10 Facebook groups. You just never thought to start up your own Facebook group. And when you have something of value that can transform people's lives, they're willing to pay for that. They're willing to pay for that to become part of your community so you can help them transform your life or their life, should I say, right? If you want to be part of this mastermind, you have to be willing to serve, right? See, my mission is to empower working Americans economically through financial literacy with an emphasis on personal brand development. So you raising your hand and say, yes, I want to be part of this mastermind, it says that I want to align with your mission, right? So we have to be in alignment. So when you come in mastermind, we have to have a phone call. Everybody doesn't qualify for this particular mastermind because while I can teach everybody how to build an online brand, I can teach any and everybody how to create a course. I can teach any and everybody how to sell and how to market that course. I want to make sure that I'm aligning with people who are going to use this power because it is power. We're going to use this power to serve others, to make an impact. The key to success in any endeavor, especially business, is alignment. So I'm looking for 20 people that I can align with who want to take 2021 by storm and get your piece of this digital economy. I want to do a quick Q&A session. If you guys got questions, go ahead and post them in the comments. But I thought it'd be fitting to share my thoughts on this. I wasn't thinking about a mastermind right now, but when I heard my mentor said, man, why aren't you serving people at a higher level? And then I watched some of Brendan's training, and he basically confirmed the same thing. It's like, man, listen, you have the ability to transform the lives of other people. You have to create an opportunity for them to get that transformation from you. And that's what the mastermind is all about. You transform your business first. And you know that when you transform your business, transform your finances, a lot of other things in your life get transformed as well. So if you guys got any questions, go ahead and comment your questions in the feed, and I'd be happy to take questions at this time. But that's my time on this Financial Freedom Fridays. Get your skill up so you can later scale up. There's thousands, if not tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people looking for what you have to offer right now. And you don't have to try to do all 5 of these things at once. Maybe online course is your thing and you build one online course. You guys know if you have one online course, maybe it's $47, maybe it's $100. Let's just say it's $97 for a course. And you sell 2 courses per week, right? That's an extra $800 per month. Extra $800 per month. The average family, if they had an extra $500 per month, would not need to file bankruptcy or fall behind on their debts. You have the intellectual capital. It's a matter of you packaging it and presenting it to a marketplace and a personal brand that builds authority, that attracts the ideal prospect, that converts those prospects from prospects to raving fans and paying customers. And that's what we're going to help you do every single month, my friends. So with that, I don't see any questions popping up in the feed. I'm going to have to jump off and go get my I'm out of Theraflu, but I'm nursing this flu deal, man. But I couldn't let this day go without hopping out and connecting with you guys on this. Now is the time, guys. 2021 is here. Let's position yourself to take 2021 by storm. Let's scale up so that we can skill up. So until next week, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. So hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.